Those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah, do-do-do-do-do. Hey, hey, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah, do-do-do-do-do. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah, do-do-do-do-do. Hey, hey, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah, do-do-do-do-do. Late, but I don't mind. Late, but I don't mind. Late, but I don't mind. It's getting late, but I don't mind. Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom does its take. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way. Don't look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, this is me, Akash. I am back casting this match for you on behalf of Caesar Esports. This is PUBG Mobile Silver League playoffs, and as you can see, it is already powered by Game.tv. Once again, I guess there are certain glitches in the game, and there might be certain technical issues. We will be back very soon. And already we are back. I'm dropping frames, I don't know why, but I really would want this thing to stable up. This is something which is really alien. It does not really happen in any game, but also I'm getting certain ping issues. But as of now, the match is just running. Man. I really want this. Yes, it is almost on the verge of getting back on track, and the map is wrangled definitely, but it is definitely not on point right now. I would want to see what is the stuff that is going on. I would also want to see the performance that I'm getting out of my PC. Yes, there is some additional load, but as well as that, I'm not really sure what is exactly the matter, but I guess right now the things have actually stabilized much more. So yes, talking about the flight path goes from Gatka towards Severny. It is a very, I would say, westernized flight path, to be honest. Does not really give an equal opportunity to each and every team to get to their drop locations. The southern island will probably be completely deserted at this point. We can see a lot of teams have taken up on the far western shore of this entire map. Talking about it, Pochinki does also probably have one or two teams. I guess there is only one team as of now, that is team number 1. I'll be looking out for other teams as well. Meanwhile, the cluster in the central and the southern part of the map is huge. I would say near the Ferry Pier region there are a lot of teams. But once again, I'm not really understanding what is the reason behind this stutter in the game. This is something which does not really happen soon. I mean, does not never happen rather. But this is something which I'm facing it right now. I'm not even sure why is this happening. But yes, if you're watching this game live right now, then please stay tuned. I guess everything will be back on track. So yes, this particular map, as you can see within Pochinki, we do have two squads, that is T number 1 and T number 4. We do have T number 20 as well in this particular map, but once again, there is a huge amount of lag right now. I'm not even sure why is this happening. It might not be there if I use this window mode. Let us just check out what happens from here on. But once again, as you can see, the nades are out. The nade did connect. It was almost on the verge of getting this particular it was almost on the verge of, I would say, getting this particular player out, but yes, it was not the scenario out there. Teams would have to get back and recover back from this particular situation real quickly. Team number 4 needs to heal themselves up. I guess this particular match might go in this manner as well. There are the frames are definitely not stabilized as of yet. I would want to see what is the issue. Once again, let me just check out the graphics. And all right. It was not on extreme. It was not on extreme. It might be the case. So yes, I feel it has stabilized right now. Yes, it did get stabilized now. As you can see, we are getting great stable FPS right now. This is our team number 1 versus team number 4 that is happening right in front of your screen. Team number 4 will probably be looking out for some vengeance, because it has always been team number 1 who actually got those kills right out of from Pochinki. This is a very normal fight, and as you can see, this is Royal Rajputan who has been taking down. Nightsnow was the first one who actually came up with a knock. Team number 4 suffering one knock already. The first blood has been drawn. With it being said, fights are going on in different parts of the map as well, and right now, as you can see, Nightsnow is just taking down one player after the other. He probably got the better of I'm not really sure who it was, but definitely this guy is on fire right now. I would want to see him go at this moment. Just have a look. I mean, with one kill already, he has probably taken out T number 20 all out on his own, and it is all over. T number 20 has been completely demolished out here, and all of that credit goes to this particular player, Nightsnow. Nightsnow took down T number 20, but right now there is another squad here, that is T number 4. Will they be able to take them down, or will T number 4 survive on this particular occasion? It is to be seen. Once again, T number 4 will try to recover themselves. They have taken a lot of damage from this particular fight. Once again, I would want to see what is the strategy that they can come up with, because it has been really brilliant as of now. The first fight between T number 1, T number 20, T number 20 was completely demolished by a single player, and that was Nightsnow. Talking about Nightsnow, I guess this particular player has a lot of skill, has bag full of skills, and honestly, I have over the period of time I've been watching him for the past couple of days right now, and he has been phenomenal, and I would want to see more from him. He has a lot of potential, I would say, and talking about him, he might get the first knock out of here as well. MRC Viper is completely exposed at the moment. He does have that sight through the window, to be honest, where MRC Viper is placed. So that is something which I would want to see. Once again, if MRC Viper is knocked out, I guess T number 4 will get a very severe blow out of here. Nightsnow might look to get on top of this building. Yes, he will. With it being said, as you can see, BTL XYZ, he is actually going after Team Bleed, and as you can see, Skull has been taken down. This is another player, that is BTL XYZ. He has been on top form as well. What a beautiful positioning coming in from Nightsnow. Nightsnow has to keep an eye on the other players as well. He is almost surrounded by T number 4, but once again, if he is able to take down at least one knock, I feel T number 1 can actually charge in from different directions. Once again, the frame drop is starting, but I believe that is not going to be a very I believe that is not really going to be a very normal experience. But right now, this is MRC Viper once again. I guess he has spotted Night Snow, but Night Snow is still going through the top of the hills and top of the roof. And as you can see, he did manage to escape. But once again, Night Snow did take a lot of damage. He needs to heal himself up. He does have 10 bandages. So as you can see, the map did come up to a fiery start. This is team number 4 versus team number 1. Definitely, we are missing in some action from different parts of the map. But yes, this fight seems to be very intriguing once again. Erangel is a homeland, and as you can see, Pochinki, the holy place of PUBG Mobile, I would call it the temple of PUBG Mobile. If Erangel is a home, then definitely Pochinki is its temple. And with that being said, as you can see, this is TL Babushno got the better of Candy Z. Once again, a lot of fights going on in different part of the map. This is team number 1 taking this particular fight against team number 4 right in front of you, as you can see. But talking about the map itself, the zone has formed on the southern and the western part of this map. It does have a lot of water element to it. It does include that military base bridge, so definitely there might be a bridge camp coming in whatsoever. Team number 13 has taken up I guess military base, and they have conquered over military base. But right now, this particular player, TL Dynamic, I am seeing his name on the kill feed quite a lot of times right now. Team number 1 will probably fall back. I'm not really sure. This is team number 4's opportunity, and as you can see, Dynamic is taking down Candy Z. It was all of the, I guess this particular team took a toll. I guess Dynamic probably took a toll, probably Babushan took a toll, I'm not really sure. But this is Endeavor, and once again, that Thompson is definitely a weapon that can be used for clutching in the early scenarios. But once again, I'm not really sure if he does have very good loot, because he does not have that extended mag for Thompson, which is really important. You get those 50 crucial bullets, 0.45 ACP. I'm not really sure how much damage can you inflict with those 30 bullets that you have in one magazine. But once again, team number 4 versus team number 1 seems to be very interesting at the moment. I would want to have a look at the other fights, but by now I believe the fights in different parts of the map has already been settled. The first teams to have actually eliminated the others have prevailed on top, and as you can see, with already 18 teams left, 61 players alive, there is a hell lot of action left in this match. So just don't even think of moving out, or don't even think of kind of stepping out from this live stream, because if you're watching this match live right now, then please make sure you subscribe and like this particular channel. It does help us a lot. Also, if you do like my casting, then make sure that you leave a comment down below, because it also helps me a lot. But apart from that, this match seems to be very interesting to me, and as you can see, Endeavor and others, team number 1 and other team number 4, they are going head to head. This fight is being stalled, so definitely I would want to move out. But yes, the moment I would move out, this always becomes an issue. I guess whenever I kind of move out from this particular fight zone, the fight starts, and that is something which I don't want to miss. I really don't want to miss this particular battle between Pochinki, and as you can see, two teams, they have taken out two sides of Pochinki. I would want to see these teams go head to head against each other, but they are not doing so as of now. As you can see, by the looks of it, team IP might be falling back as of now. Yes, they are falling back. They are definitely falling back from this particular fight. By the looks of it, it is definitely not a Night Snow's normal nature. But as you can see, this is Fluke from team Fluke from team number 1, who has been knocked out. I did not really see who actually was the one who inflicted that knock, but I believe it might be Endeavor. But once again, the frames are dropping really bad. I would want to see what is the issue, but I'm not even sure why is this happening. This doesn't really happen over time, but yes, it is happening today. I guess I would have to live with it right now. But once again, this is Endeavor, and as you can see, the are dropping really bad. At times it is becoming 2 FPS or 3 FPS, and then it gets really stable to 80 FPS. I am not really sure why is that happening, so I'm really concerned about the ending stage of this match. Talking about the climax perspective, I guess the last zone might get really laggy. I'm not even sure. I guess PUBG Mobile should really work on its emulator stuff, because it is definitely not normal. It does have a lot of glitches. It does have a lot of bugs. That is something which PUBG Mobile, the developer, should actually fix up. But right now, team number 1, after recovering from that particular knock, Fluke has healed himself up. But apart from that, team number 4 is definitely not rushing in. What is their plan? I'm not really sure. The nade has been thrown, but once again we kind of missed up that action. I'm not really sure why is this happening, but definitely there might be some issue. I will have a look at that after this match itself, but right now team number one seems to be hardcore falling back at this moment. They are in no plans of taking this particular fight head on. I'm not really sure why they are doing so, but definitely this should be an entertaining fight if it really breaks up at this point. This is team number one's. This is Bank, and as you can see, he does have very good loot, M416 AKM. What else do you need to actually take a fight? I guess he is. I guess team number one would be very reluctant to take this particular fight. I'm not sure why is that so, but definitely team number one is really afraid at this point. I would say they are afraid after taking down team number 20. I believe that Night Snow and his men, they would actually be very confident in this particular fight, but that is something which is not really happening. I would move out because this is no entertainment whatsoever. The map, if you have a look at the map, this is team number 2 near Gatka. No such teams very close to each other as of now, apart from those two in Pochinki. I believe the fight will just start up very soon. I hope that I might be able to reach there on time, but yes, I generally don't like to kind of move from team to team because of this particular fact that emulator takes a lot of time to render, and that is the reason why the map is really I would say passive as of now. Each and every team is camping in their respective compounds. Definitely not a very entertaining start to the match, but yes, it might get very entertaining, it might get very explosive, because just have a look at the number. We still have 61 players, 18 teams are alive. I mean, even till the 4th or the 5th zone, I believe that there will be more than 10 or 12 teams alive, and that means that there will be fireworks in the last game, in the last zone rather. So if you're watching this match live right now, then please stay tuned, because something huge is going to come in. I am really waiting for that moment when everything is just going to explode, and we will get a very much better view of the stuff. This is team number 6 once again, team red. They have been outright brilliant. I would say they have been more or less good in their previous matches. I am expecting much more from them, to be honest. And as you can see, this is Shobham. He does have the DP28 and Skardel. Apart from that, they are also camping in. I mean, players are just proning in their compound. That is something which I have never seen. I mean, even in most of the places, I guess you never see you never actually see those players. Even in most professional scenarios, you never actually see teams proning in their compound. That is like that is a different level stuff. But right now, as you can see, this is the fight in Pochinki once again. Emulator, man, oh my god, I guess team number 1 has taken down team number 4. Almost this is almost over, but once again, I'm getting no frames whatsoever. This is bad. I would say this is bad. I would like to see what is the issue, but at the moment I don't have any idea whatsoever. Team number 4 probably has been decimated. I'm not sure, but yes, yes, after the fight things will get back stable. Yes, that is something which I expected. Team number 1 came up with the entire squad wipe without suffering any such casualty. They did not suffer any casualty whatsoever. Team number 4 has been completely wiped out. But with that being said, just I mean, honestly, I don't know what is the scenario right now. I don't know why is this particular lag happening. But yes, definitely there is a lag. I would want to see the settings and everything, if everything is alright. Till then, I guess I'll have to have a restart of the emulator once again for the next game. I'm not even sure why is this happening. At certain points, the game is super smooth. We are getting 80 FPS, 70 FPS, 50 FPS, 60 FPS is still fine. But when it goes down below 30, it just gets so unwatchable. And right now, things are really okay. But yes, that is something which I was talking about. I mean, emulator, if it lags so much, it really gets very difficult to spectate. Once again, team number 1 has conquered over Pochinki right now. I would want to see the fights more in a much better way, but yes, that is something which is not really possible right now. I would have to have a look at the everything else, but right now we are getting whatever we are having, we are sending it to you. And with the being said, I will have a look at teams, the other slots. Let us have a look at team FM. This is team 22 once again. Not really sure where they are positioned right now, but once again, I guess they do have company here and there. They are near the military base bridge. I guess they are in that six house compound that we generally call the pancake. I will wait for the emulator to render once again. Just don't get me wrong, my PC is pretty powerful, but yet emulator takes us so much time to render. I don't even know what is the scenario going on with this particular software. I would really request the developers, but definitely I am no one to request. But yes, the developers, I guess, could do a much better job. I guess some just have a look. I mean, uh, today the lag has been even more than the other days, and that is something which really surprises me. I mean, I have never seen this so bad performance before, but that is something which is really happening right now. With that being said, team number 22 does have team number 6 very close to them. This is not team number 6, this is team number 8. And talking about these teams, I guess teams will definitely not take a fight. Each and every one of them are camping. I mean, players are proning inside compound. That is something which is hilarious. I mean, you don't need to prone inside compounds, buddy. You can just stand out there. Even then, I mean, just have a look at the mentality. I guess it is all about surviving. Players are just moving inside the zone, and each and every one of them are surviving. Meanwhile, this is team number 19 once again in Ferry Pier. They do not have company. This particular team is also proning in. I mean, boy, oh boy, this is camping into 100. This is camping into 100, man. This is not even PUBG Mobile right now. This is camping mobile. With that being said, Fluke actually got the better of one particular player. Right now, just have a look. We are getting 100 FPS. That is something which is enormous. But honestly speaking, I don't need 100 FPS, man. Just give me a stable performance. That is something which I would want. But yes, talking about this particular player, I guess it was Kingler. I believe it was Kingler who actually was taken down. I would want to see what is up, because a lot of players have been taken down. Team number 5 is just having one player left in the form of Soracha. And apart from that, I guess more or less teams haven't really survived, suffered any such casualty. Team number 9 has suffered one casualty in the form of Mastermind, and this is team number 16, that is Kingler, who has suffered one casualty as well. Team number 17 has suffered 3 casualties, but apart from that, nothing as such. This is team number 4, this is 11 and 12. All of these teams have been taken down. So a lot of a lot of squad wipes already. But apart from that, I guess the action is not really coming in. So I would have a look at the map, because this is time for me to chill out. Okay. This is a very hard rotation whatsoever. I mean, not a hard rotation, I would say this is a very hard shift from the zone. It is completely on the military base side. I mean, talking about the previous zone in perspective, it is definitely towards the military base. It does include the bridge, it does include the river. It is going to get very difficult for the teams who are coming in from the outside. Just have a just have a look at the number of squads who are outside the zone right now, and each and every one of them are rotating. Team number 9 may have company right now, because team number 14 is very closely placed at the moment. A lot of the squads are coming in close together. We still have 17 squads left, and this is already the third or the fourth zone. I believe this is the third zone. I say yes, this is the third zone. So 17 squads in the third zone, it means a lot. I guess there is going to be a lot of congestion. Team number 14 is already in the background right now. I guess this is Mazax, and he has probably spotted this. Sadi OP has got the better of Gabbar, and right now team number 21 and 14 are actually exchanging blows at the moment. 19 is completely aware of two teams' presence out there. This is another team who is out there as well, that is team number 6. With that being said, I would have a look at where are the teams fighting at. This is team number 19 who is taking their shots against team number 2 and team number 6, but once again no such player has been knocked. I believe that particular fight is also going on, that is Noob Gabbar, who has been taken down. Apart from that, team number 21 and team number 14 are also taking their fight. Nightmare has been taken down by Sniper. Sniper has got the better of I guess this is Rex Shua, who has been taken down. A lot of players have been taken down. The fight is really happening in right now. I guess each and every player is getting knocked and finished. But once again, this is Ferry Pier, and as you can see already, 14 team number 14 versus team number 21. The shots are being fired at, but once again, this is Fiabjack who has been taken down. I believe he's from team number 19. But once again, this fight looks to be very interesting. I believe team number 14 versus team number 21. There was almost a knock coming in. I guess it was Infinity who inflicted the damage on Hanuman. Once again, who is really going to come out on top? Because team number 14, how many players do they have? I'm not pretty sure. I believe they do have only 3 players. Yes, they do have 3 players. 21 does have 4 players. So it is a 3v4 fight whatsoever, and With that being said, I would really want to see what is really happening out here, because boy oh boy, I mean, the action is really happening in from different parts of the zone, different parts of the map. This is someone with a different language. I don't really understand the language, buddy. In the live chat, that was only one guy in the live chat. So yes, apart from that, team number 14 is taking in the shots against team number 21. No such damage inflicted on them. Once again, Hanuman will probably not get an angle from that particular perspective. I guess it gets really difficult if you try and get the better on of a team. But as you can see, Kanes has been taken down. It was none other than team number 19. It has their team number 21 has been third party out of nowhere. It was Fia Jack with his Mini 14 who actually got the better of Kanes. And with that being said, will the revive be coming in, or will there be any such hiccups? Team number 21 will have to use up the slows. They do have a good ridge, to be honest, but yes, team number 19, they will just look to dominate from here on. I guess no such teams are closing in. This is very passive gameplay from each and every one of them. I believe teams are very afraid to play that rush gameplay. Talking about it from a tournament perspective, I guess this is not a very bad strategy, but I would want to see more aggression coming in from different teams. Team number 14, team number 21, where team number 16 is out there in the mix as well. With so many teams close together, the gunfight should have been much more, but that is something which is not really happening. Most of the teams are really trying to stall the fight, trying to just survive their way inside the last zone, but that is not really going to help. I guess you will still be, if you get eliminated, you'll still be falling back in the second zone. You'll still be kind of getting eliminated in the second zone. That, with that being said, team FM has got the better of one particular player. I would want to have a look at that particular team, because this definitely is not really interesting right now. This is team FM once again. Zeno and his teammates, Vision, I guess it is Sanju OP and Monk, the four players. Definitely they are taking this particular fight. Probably they are taking this particular fight against team number 8. I would hope that they do so, but as you can see, the rush might come in. I'm not really sure what their strategy is. Okay, so they are moving away from them. So yes, definitely that was something which I expected, I would say, to be honest. But yes, once again, emulator, just forgive me, man. Just forgive me. Just render things out. This is hilarious once again. But this is team number 22. With that being said, Amazax has got the better of Infinity once again. So team number 19 is definitely dominating in that particular scenario. I did not really want to see that particular fight, because players are really taking it very casually. And right now, as you can see, Hanuman has got the better of another player. So each and every one of the teams in fairy pair, I guess they are unleashing their weapons right now. They are unleashing their whatever ammunition they have, and they are unleashing their weapons as well. This ST number 22, who is also entering, who is also going inside the mix, but once again, I guess they will probably not get that particular opportunity to take this particular team out. This is team number 21. They have already suffered the loss of Infinity, and right now team number 22, Monk, has been taken down surprisingly. I do not know who actually got the better of Monk, but with that being said, I guess Monk might get confirmed. And as you can see, yes, that vehicle probably exploded. And with that being said, probably the vehicle did not explode. Monk had been taken down by a spray itself. But team number 21, was it team number 21 or was it 19? I'm not really sure. But Ghost Sunset definitely looks to be in this particular area. I guess it was him who actually took down Monk. But once again, team number 21, team number 14 in the mix right now. The fight seems to be imminent, and this is Ghost Sunset right in front of your screens. He is going to take this particular fight head on. With that being said, this is Opseed once again, that M24 coming into play. He has taken down, I guess, Vision from team FN. I guess Opseed is just a very good sniper, to be honest. We have seen him do his job over the past couple of days, and as you can see, I guess the first knock coming in. Yes, that was the first knock. A brilliant spray coming in from Sunset. There is smoke all around, but team number 21 still taking in the damage, still getting knocked out at this point. This is team number 19, who is really trying to quick things up at the moment. I guess there is almost all over for team number 21 rather. With that being said, I guess only the last player remains, and it will be an easy squad wipe, and as you can see, it is almost all over for him. And with that being said, team number 21 will be completely wiped out. Team number 19 surviving, not just surviving, but I would say dominating in this particular scenario. Got very crucial 4 kills for themselves. I guess it has been outright brilliant. I would really want to see if team number 14 is still there. Papa Hanuman is there as well, but yes, his teammates, they have suffered. This is Papa Hanuman who is trying to heal himself up, but wait a second, Papa Hanuman is not even healing himself up right now. I guess he is probably AFK. Definitely team number 19, and with that being said, Papa Hanuman has been taken down by the play zone. and yes, the kill hasn't really been given away to the other team. Papa Hanuman decided to be the sacrificial player, to be that player who sacrifices himself. Definitely he could have taken up a fight, I guess. He could have clutched it out from here on, because it was not a 1v4, I would say it was a 1v3, much easier than a 1v4. But with that being said, I guess anyway, where this is Fluke once again just unleashing himself. The DP28 has been really revamped, and I would say it is very much not OP, but yes, it can be used in an OP manner. But right now, this is Sunset once. He just got saved from the clutches of team number 22. Definitely, team number 22 was out there to just rip out team number 19 apart, and as you can see, the sprays are coming in from team number 22 because they are the ones. Just have a look. I mean, they have suffered to casualties right now. Vision came up with a brilliant squad wipe, I believe. Was it a squad wipe or was it a 2 kill? But whatever be it, I guess with 2 kills, he has been outright brilliant. He has lost his teammates whatsoever, but once again, he is still the last one standing. And we saw that last glimpse of a prone shot. Probably it was a drop shot coming in from FM's Vision. It was brilliant. It actually got the better of his opponent. So definitely it was really good. With that being said, I would want to see what are the teams doing right now, because we only have 7 teams left at the moment. Haven't really spectated this particular team. This is team TL's Dynamic and his teammate Babu Shona, a very good name for a PUBG player. But with that being said, I would say this is a very sweet name, not a good name, but it is a very sweet name for a PUBG player. But once again, with a lot of teams in the mix right now, I mean, 7 teams are still alive, and as you can see, I guess teams will get spotted. Dynamic does have that 6-tech. I guess he will confirm Shubham, and with that being said, Shubham might just get taken down. Yes, it was all out assault on Shubham, and that was a Dynamic racking up another kill for himself. 5 kills for him already. This guy has been on fire today, and I would want him to carry on this particular run of form once again. This is the spray coming in on team number 6, and to be honest, team number 9 do have a very good position. Are they inside the zone? Yes, they are inside the zone. So that means that if Vision once on the other hand is racking up the knocks after knocks, and this guy is doing a fantastic job. Team number 19 will try to rush in from here on. This is probably Ghost Sunset, and as you can see, this is Vision who is still managing to escape right now. Will Vision manage to get the drop shot running again? Not really. Sunset was much more skilled in that particular area. He was wise enough to get that particular kill away, and what a way to do that. He probably kind of guessed that the drop shot was coming in. Vision could not really connect the drop shot like he did in the last game, and once again, team number 19 with another kill. Go Sunset with 5 kills, Amazax with 4 kills. This team has been on fire today. I mean, 9 kills already for them. They have been on top form. This guy, this is Ghost Sunset right on your screens with 5 kills, and his teammate Amazax with 4 kills. They have been ripping out teams apart today, and right now they are taking the shots against team number 6. This is team Rec who has been spotted. Only 2 players from Rec remain, I believe, or rather 3 players from Rec remains. So yes, it will be very difficult for team Rec to kind of rotate, because with 3 players alive, traveling such a long distance inside the zone, it will get very difficult. Now as you can see, they are getting taken down very easily. 2 players have already been taken down, and it was another knock coming in from Ghost Sunset. But with that being said, I guess yes, Sunset did get his kill, and I believe 1 kill was taken up by team number 13 and 1 kill was taken up by team number 19. Not really sure, the information is yet to come, but once again, the zone. Wait a second, team number 5 is inside the zone. This is definitely their game right now, because if any team just tries to get inside the zone right now, it is all out attack for them. I mean, no such team would have predicted that the zone would be in this small island once again. This is Surachu, the last player who was surviving. হ্যাঁ নেট গেছে তো আবার। আর আচ্ছা, তুমি আজকেই আমাকে অপটিক্যাল ফাইবারটা করে দাও।
আজ আজ আজকেই আমাকে করিয়ে দাও, তুমি আজকেই করিয়ে কি করে লাগবে বলো তো আমাকে একটুখানি, লাগবে আমার তরফ থেকে। আর তুমি তাহলে আজকেই দিয়ে দাও, আমার কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, তুমি আপ্পাটাকে পাঠিয়ে দাও দিয়ে। সেটা তাহলে কতদিন লাগবে তুমি বলো না, তুমি বলো তোমার মতো।
can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home?
I can wait another minute. I can wait another second to be with you for an eternity. I feel like I am in a daydream. Every moment that I spend with you, with you.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home? Baby, you are all I hoped. I just wanna take you home. Can you let me hold you close? 'Cause I just wanna treasure you.
Ever since I met you, how could I forget you? Oh, that was so cool. I'm going crazy. It's a shot that I took. Let me get a good look. Let me just like a book. I'm going crazy.
Treasure I found that was broke. Found a piece of my heart, it was gold. You were everything to me, oh can't you see? Baby, you were all I hoped. I just wanna take you home. Can you let me hold you close? 'Cause I just wanna treasure you. Baby, when you feel alone, you can kiss me through the phone. Let me open up your heart and all you know. I just wanna treasure you. 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 I just wanna treasure you. You. I just wanna treasure you.
You give me purpose. You're all that I needed. Got me running in circles. You're the air that I'm breathing. It's you, you are the reason I'm willing to lose so I can be with you.
The treasure I found that was broke. Found a piece of my heart, it was gold. You were everything to me, oh can't you see? Baby, you were all I hoped. I just wanna take you home. Can you let me hold you close? 'Cause I just wanna treasure you. Baby, when you feel alone, you can kiss me through the phone. Let me open up your heart and all you know. I just wanna treasure you. 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 I just wanna treasure you. You. Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running. If you wanna play with fire, if you wanna guide it toward through hell, baby, don't look no farther. Baby, don't look no farther. I got a front row seat. I want you next to me. Need you to sign a lease. Let's take it all the way under. Let's take it all the way down. Break the water. Does it feel like the rain? Feel like the rain. Let's release all the darkness in each other. Let's take it all the way under. Let's take it all the way down. Bring the water. Feel like the rain. Feel like the
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love every day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finally, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. stupid effect still leaves hunting down, runs around, pretends never seen her in town. Now I have the guts to say you stop, don't call her to behave. Need to make up when this gentleman lives night by night. Night by night, night by night. This gentleman lives night by night. Night by night, night by night. This gentleman lives night by night. Still order goes online, use what you say, you can't behave. When drinks comes in your way, night by gentleman night. Still order goes online, use what you say, you can't behave. When drinks comes in your way, you shut up.
Stood under the city lights, I see you just like it's the very first time. My heart is racing and I don't know why. Our fortress beneath the sheets, I hold you just like it's our very last night. Can't help but feeling like we're out of time. I don't wanna leave, but you know that I have to. I don't wanna speak, cause I know my words won't do. I'm hurting like hell, cause you know that I want you. I want you, don't wanna leave you. I don't wanna leave, but you know that I have to. I don't wanna speak, cause I know my words won't do. I'm hurting like hell, cause you know that I want you. I want you, don't wanna leave you. 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 Morning light creeps down the walls and our clothes are scattered all over the floor. Jumpers of mine I didn't know you wore. A war zone inside my head every time I start walking towards your front door. 'Cause I don't really want.
So what is up everyone, the second game of PUBG Mobile Silver League is on. This is presented to you by Caesar Esports and I am casting on behalf of them. There is a lot of ping issue in this room buddy, but once again we will be back with greater matches and greater action. The ping will not be an issue for me because I am spectating, so yes. But once again, talking about the flight path, I do not see this a very centralized flight path. It does go towards the center, definitely it does have poaching key under its wings, but a lot of teams will probably take the southern island. The zone is going to play a very major role in this particular flight trajectory, because I guess a lot of teams will be trying to go towards the eastern side, a lot of teams will be congested towards the western side as well. Primox, Gatka, these are the regions which might get occupied, but something which I'm waiting for is the zone, because if the zone, by looks of it, I kind of predict this particular zone to be on the northern side of the map. Once again, I might be wrong, definitely I might be wrong, but this is just my prediction and kind of feel that the zone can be on the northern side of the map. But if it is, I guess the teams who are in the southern part of the map right now, they will kind of feel a lot of difficulty. At the moment, this is team number 3 versus team number 1 in military base. This particular fight seems to be very interesting. Team number 1 always takes a hot drop, but once again this is Summer GS. I really want this particular scene to load because this is team number 3 who is looting in military base right now. Once again, I would have to use. I was planning on to use the PUBG Mobile's Korean version because it gives a much better response than the global version. The renders and everything are very low, so that is something which I would want to use right now. This is team number 3, and as you can see, they are looting the C buildings of military base at the moment. No such interference. I guess team number 1 is very much scattered. They are going towards the offices on the either side of the compound, but something which I would want to see is team number 3 and team number 1 going head to head, because this is the group 2. This is not the same team number 1. As you can see, team P, this is team number 1, POM, Purin, PTY, Bang 40, as well as DLL, as well as the other player known Nukna, pardon me for that. So these players, they are coming head to head against each other. I would want to see these players take a fight against each other and just battle it out, because that is something which I would definitely want to see right here. But team number 1, they look to just move out from this particular location. I guess team number 1 is moving out from Pochinki. Wait a second. So yes, so with that being said, team number 1 is falling back definitely, and by the looks of it, the fight is not really going to be imminent at this point. Team number 15 is another team, and team number 18, by the way, is very much close to their opponents right now. In Pochinki, they do have one opponent in the form of the Grey Ninja. I believe there is only one player from team number 17. I would want to see what is the situation up front. So yes, it is Grey Ninja, and as you can see, Grey Ninja is out there looting in Pochinki. He is the only player from his team, and right now, as you can see, team number 18 will be taking a toll on this particular player. I believe if the fight is on, it will get very difficult. This is Aman as well as BSP Fame. BSP Fame has been taken down by Aman as well. Meanwhile, Grey Ninja, he is looting himself up. He does have good loot. He does have that Uzi as well as the Scar L. Once again, the action is on. I guess it is Lynx as Bunny who has been taken out once again. Grey Ninja looting himself up as much as he can, but once again, I really want to see this particular fight going on, because he has probably spotted team number 8 right now. I guess it is almost all over for Grey Ninja. Grey Ninja hasn't really been spotted, but once again, team number 18 really surviving in that particular location. Team number this is Grey Ninja once again rushing onto this particular building. Will he be able to get one knock at least? And right now, as you can see, almost a knock is on the Uzi, who just went on to reload mode. And with that being said, the pan is on, but not really able to do anything out of that. And with that being said, the first knock is on for Grey Ninja. Will he be able to survive from this location? Not really, because everywhere from other side, from other direction, he has taken out the second player as well, but the third player came on his way. And with that being said, team number 18 surviving on very low health at the moment. Not very low health for Vega stack, but these two players, two of them were being taken down. That was a brilliant effort coming in from Grey Ninja, I would say. But yes, team number 18 once again surviving due to the numbers advantage. This team has been very great, and right now, as you can see, once again, proving their worth. I guess they were not supposed to be taken out by just a single player. Grey Ninja did, his efforts were great, but once again, he just succumbed in that particular situation. That was something which I kind of expected, because for a 1v3 fight, you generally don't want to take, but once again, kudos to him for taking that particular fight. But right now, a lot of action is happening in from different parts of the map. That is something which I would want to see. Talking about the map perspective, I guess, a lot of teams will be close to each other. I guess team number 20 is very close to its opponents right now. I'm not really sure which particular team it is right there, but yes, that particular team, team number 20, has been cleared out at this moment. I mean, it was just a moment's wait. Team number 19 just confirmed those kills for themselves. Sierra BTF came up with 2 kills, and apart from that, nothing else, seriously. With that being said, I would want to see any such teams who are close together. No such teams are very much close together to their counterparts. That is something which is really great. Once again, we are not getting those frame drops which we were getting in the last game, so that is something which I would definitely like to see. This is Fusion who has been taken down. I believe it was Dracula. I guess it was team number 21 who inflicted one particular knock. I'm not really sure, but it might be him. But definitely Dracula is the one who is looting in. I did not really check the kill feed very closely. It might be this particular team, because team number 14 also seems to be very close to their opponents at the moment. I am shifting from one location to the other very simultaneously, and that is the reason why most of the time it is really taking in a lot of time to render. But once again, it has become much faster than it was. As you can see, Fusion Udit has been Fusion Udit was knocked out, but he has been revived as of now. I do not have any information whatsoever who was the one who actually came up with those knocks, but by the looks of it, in prison, team number 14 is all out alone right now. So that is something which really bothers me, because I'm not really sure which team is along with team number 14 as of now. The player that was knocked out was Fusion Udit, and that was something which was crazy. I don't know who actually got that particular knock, but with that being said, I guess with no interference around prison whatsoever, I guess team number 14 will be pretty much comfortable. Once again, I would have a look at the live chat. This is Ishani Ibrahim. He says hi, hi brother. But with that being said, once again a bit of check in terms of my stream. So I will be checking the stream a bit, and then we will be back soon with the next game. So till then, just please stay tuned, and once again I'll be back. Right now, once again, we are back. This is PUBG Mobile Silver League playoffs, and as you can see, the group 2 is the one who is playing at the moment. Team number 14 is in prison right now. No team is really causing them any such troubles at the moment. They are pretty much safe and sound in this particular location. If you have a look at the map, then team number 23 is the one who might have some interference from team number 19. Team number 19 is just rotating past them, definitely very close to other teams. This particular rotation from team number 19 might be very complicated, might be very dangerous right now. But once again, the buggy, they do have that buggy. I guess they are okay, so they are still taking in 2 players on the buggy. That is very dangerous, to be honest, because buggy is very much suitable for a single player. I would say that it is great for a single player rotation, but when it comes to 2 players, I guess the second player who sits on the back seat, he is really vulnerable at the moment. Team number 23 is also in the mix right now. Team number 23 probably regrouped with their team, and with that being said, team number 19 once again moving out from this location. The fight was eminent, but that was not really close enough for teams to actually commit to that particular fight. We still have 20 squads left. No one really wants to get eliminated. I understand everything is on the line, and that is the reason why teams are really holding themselves up. With 68 players right now, I believe a lot of action is left. Not a lot, I guess all of the action is left. We just saw a few of those eliminations right up front, but apart from that, I guess the whole game is left for us to see. This is the first zone only, so definitely there will be a lot of space for the teams to actually rotate, as well as, you know, hold compounds. I guess this compound is safe for them, and that is something which they will hold. Once again, I would want to see With that being said, once again, if you have a look at the map, team number 23, very close to them, we already know. Team number 12 is also in the mix right now. Team number 18 is in poaching. Team number 4 is still in Georgopol North, so that means that they will have to rotate a lot. Team number 21 in Severny, and right now, as you can see, team number 9 is really close to them, and will they be taking on a fight? I believe they are not really taking a fight. I guess they are rotating away from them. Yes, they are rotating away from them, but once again, team number 19, they were very close to, very close to taking that particular fight on head on. That was something which could have been very interesting. Once again, I would want to see a very good fight coming up. This is Blade CWTF once again on your screens. I guess the only player with the 2 kills in this team. Definitely a very great addition to them. Once again, he or she does have that M416 as well as the Uzi, so definitely a very good combo. I would say very good short range as well as mid range combo. M416 does a very good job. I guess there hasn't really been any more a weapon who is more versatile than the M416. I guess it is really useful even at long ranges, even with a 6x, even with a short range combats. Each and every aspect of M416 is brilliant, and that is something which really makes this particular weapon a very favorite weapon, a very fan favorite weapon, I would say. But right now, this is, as you can see, Blade CWTF once again. They will be starting to take their rotation. I would want to see where the zone cuts in, because the second installment of the zone might leave a lot of teams outside the zone itself. So talking about it, I guess team number 24 is very much in the mix right now. In Kameshki, they are still in the blue zone, and I do not see any signs of this particular team to take a rotation. That is something which is strange. I would want to see them take a quick rotation. They are still looting them their compounds, but once again, the blue zone, the damage of the blue zone is something which is completely unnecessary. I guess Kameshki is not a very bad place if you loot the entire compounds of Kamishki. I guess you will get fairly good loot even for 4 players, and I guess in customs you just cannot wait for each and every you just cannot really look out for weapons that you need, and you have to take weapons that you get, and that is something which is really important, especially for customs. But right now team number 4 is on the move right now. I am really shocked that this particular player, ST Storm Shweta, she is not really moving as of now, so that is really important. Once again, I would want to see team number 4 really doing a good job out here, but as of now I feel this particular player, she might be AFK at the moment, or she might not have any vehicle whatsoever. So yes, the Rex Ravi is going to pick her up once again. I guess that is it. Team number 19 does have company at the moment. Team number 23 is starting their rotation right now. They are fairly close to team number 9. I would want to see what is really racking up right now, because team number 23 hasn't really appeared on the mini map. But yes, on the larger scale, team number I guess it was 23, they have actually gotten very close to team number 19. This is right on your screens. This is BTL Shadow, and as you can see, they are taking the rotations. Apart from that, no such fight is happening. So yes, do not really blame me for not really showing up the fight. But this is team number 21, very close to team number 8. I would like to see this particular fight brewing. This is once again, I guess it is near mansion, and by the looks of it, the fight is on, and the fight is definitely not on, but it should be. I am really expecting to see a very early fight right now. This is Dracula once again, and as you can see, they are probably sensing a presence very nearby team number 21, trying to get a visual on this particular team. Meanwhile, this is Vega Stack once again getting into the action. This team does not want to step just sit down at the moment. They just want to go after squads after squad. That is something which they are doing. Once again, I'll have to find them, but I'm not really sure which particular team it was. I actually forgot. My memory is kind of not very sharp at the moment, and yes, team number 18, definitely the ones who were taking in the fight. This is team number 18. I'm not really sure about their positioning. They are still in poaching key, so that means team number 12 was the one who was causing them some interference. That might be the thing that is happening. Team number 18, this is Vega Avatar. I would want to see what is happening out here. Once again, the poaching key area is almost clear. Nothing really special coming in. They did get one knock for themselves, and as you can see, I guess it was Avatar who does have okay, so no, it was not Avatar, it was Stack. So it was Stack who actually does have 2 kills, and he was actually the one who came up with the kill out here. I guess it was a knock and finish. I'm not really sure who was that or from which team he was, but definitely there was a knock and finish for this particular team. With that being said, I would want to see some other fights going on. There is definitely no such fights brewing up, but yes, the map will give us a much better perspective of things at the moment. Team number 13 is a squad which I would want to see, and yes, let us have a look at team number 13. Haven't really spectated this team whatsoever. Consists of Sakadai. Is it Sakadai? I would want to read the names in a much larger font. This is Sakadai. This is, oh my god, the pronunciations are awkward. The pronunciations will be awful. Definitely I do not have any information whatsoever. This is Alisa Paja. This is STG Beef W47. Once again, I know this particular player. We know we have BWBNK. Once again, team number 4, something has happened to them. I would want to see what has happened to team number 4, because certain things happened on the kill feed, and as you can see, Rex Ravi as well as Shweta, both of them have been knocked out. I'm not really sure what was the result of this or what caused this particular unfortunate stuff, but once again, they fell off the vehicle whatsoever. But something which of course that might be some third-party fire coming in, but the revive is on at the moment, and as you can see, Ravi coming on and giving the revive, very vulnerable at this point. And as you can see, I mean, the Gatka main building is completely out there. If any team gets a visual on them, they can be just taken down in just one spray. Even a single spray from an M416 will just get the better of team number 4 whatsoever. I would really want to see what really happened, but definitely both of the players have recovered, and it is really great. To be honest, I would want to see a fair fight happening between each and every team. Once again, the buggy is causing them some troubles. This is Bhairav, and as you can see, Bhairav needs to drive in a much better manner, man. If you drive like that, you are not getting nowhere. With that being said, they are still getting that damage from the blue zone. They will have to enter the zone, and once again, I would want each and every team to just take a fair fight on, not just camp around, but once again take a fair fight on. This is team number 4 who is rotating. They are rotating in through the blue zone, but yes, they might head on straight towards team number 23. Team number 23 is probably holding the squad house of Pochinki. That is something which I feel might be. This is Bhairav once again, whom we are spectating. Team number 23 is definitely out there, if not in this particular compound, in some other compound. But yes, this is Ravi who is heading straight towards team number 23 at the moment. I guess he has sensed their presence. Probably he has sensed their presence. They are on the other cliff, just on the other cliff. This is going to be fun, because team number 4 versus team number 23. And the shots are on, and once again, I would want to see who is the player who is taking the shots. I guess it is not Bhairav, I guess it is Shweta. Yes, it is Shweta, and as you can see, a brilliant knock coming in. Gamer Whitey has been taken down. First knock, or rather 2 knocks coming in. Was it 2 knocks? Not really. It was a single knock. With that being said, as you can see, Immortal really peeking out. Will he be able to take this particular player down, because she is just spraying out ruthlessly at this moment. Team number 23 looking to be in some sort of danger, because the first player has already been knocked out. This is team number 4, Storm X, XT Storm rather. As you can see, this particular player, she is rather rushing in at the moment. The nades are coming in brilliantly, but Shweta has been taken down. It was Santa who actually got that particular knock. Right now, team number 4, the cover fire needs to come in. Ravi and his teammates Vera, both of them are in a very backward position. I guess they might be sacrificing their teammate. Will they be? I'm not really sure. The strategy is definitely not planned. They are not making any quick movements whatsoever. They need to get behind, get after team number 23, or move out from this particular situation. Meanwhile, Ravi does not know what to do at this position. They are just sneaking in as of now, and definitely I guess their third player, or their second player but rather, will actually get pinned down at this moment. I guess she is already leading to that, and once again Ravi tries to secure the vehicles. I guess he is planning to make an exit plan out here. He probably knows that revive might not be possible, but definitely I guess you should go for that kill. But once again, the first knock coming in. Once again, Bhairav came up with a knock. Immortal has taken down I guess Bhairav as well. That was a brilliant knock as well. As you can see, Shweta has bleeded out to death. With that being said, Bhairav was the one who was knocked out. Ravi is still out there, but I guess team number 23 will just win this particular fight whatsoever. I guess it is very easy for them to do so. I guess Ravi will just get spotted out and finished up. Team number 23, it is really easy for them, I guess. After the first knock, that particular player just rushed in. There was no planning whatsoever. Team number 4 looks to be very disintegrated at the moment. They want to just move out, and as you can see, the bike might save them. They just moved out, holding on, clinging on to their dear life, and once again, nothing really special coming in from this particular fight. Very pale fights, I would say. Team number 4 definitely not up to the mark in this particular battle. Just taking down knocks, definitely that was the first very good knock. Shweta was spraying out brilliantly, but after that it was very bad coordination between this particular team. I would say Bhairav and Ravi, both of them definitely not up to the standards of Silver League. With that being said, team number 4, this is I guess group 2. So with that being said, team number 10 is also close together. As you can see, this is IA Saurabh and his teammates. This is, you have UV. This is probably UV. I'm not really sure how do you pronounce that, but it looks to me that it is UV. But this is Nukna, who has taken down 2 plus PTY. Bang 40 is the one who is taking in the fight right now. I would want to see this particular fight, man. Please hold on. Let me get in. But I guess it is all over. But I guess team number 1, they are just charging in at the moment. And as you can see, I guess they probably have wiped out a squad right in front of us. This is Purin once again taking the rotation. Not really sure whom they are fighting against. I would want this particular stuff to rotate, to render rather very quickly. This is once again PTY Bang 40, and as you can see, definitely the BRDM is there, and I guess this is the military base compound. This is the southern island, but they do have 3 kills. They do have 3 kills, and I guess they have taken down 2 players out here. Not really sure what happened, but PTY Bank 40 might have 1 kill out of that particular 3 kills from this position itself. They need to revive. They need to rather rotate really quickly, and at this point they need to enter the zone as well. The zone is definitely not in the southern island. They have to take a very far rotation right now. Team number 2 is definitely in a very good position right now. They are still very well inside the zone. Team number 12, team number 14, each and every one of them are coming close together. Each and every one of these teams will be approaching at the moment. There is some fight going on in this particular area. This is the airdrop, something which I would not want to see at this moment, because team number 5 probably they're the one who is taking a fight. Not really. If not really, we will be changing in very soon. Team number 5 is definitely not the one who is taking in the fight. It might be team number 7 who is in the mix right now. I am just switching between teams randomly. Yes, there is a team with team number 7, that is team number 2, and the fight definitely is on. I would want to see this team make a comeback, or rather make a statement out here. So emulator once again, get me the screens. Yes, it did get me the screen, but yes, that was, I guess, team number 2 wasn't really present in that particular scenario. I would see have a look at Toxic Praju, and as you can see, Patel Shang, each and every one of these players, they are safe and they are holding this shack once again. This is poor gameplay from the teams. I would say this is very poor gameplay, man. This is something which you do not really expect. Hardcore camping inside a bush, inside a house. They are getting a building whatsoever and just proning inside those buildings. That is something which you do not really expect at this stage. Once again, I guess that is the reason why the gunfights haven't really been on point. Teams are really, I would say, camping has become such an important part of the game that teams have actually forgotten how to even take a gunfight. And just have a look. I mean, this is Patel DMK, once again his teammates Toxic Praju and Patel Shashank. Each and every one of these players, they are inside these shacks, whatever you call them. And with that being said, is it enough for them to kind of is it enough? Is it enough? I'm not really sure. This is team number 7 once again camping in. There is team number 13 who is camping in that shack. Once again, this is pure disaster. This is pure disaster. Once again, team number 13 might just get caught out by team number 7 whatsoever inside out in the open. With it being said, the shots are fired, and as you can see, Praju has been taken down. DMK is almost on the verge of being taken out. Ajmal has been taken out of the play zone as well. So that was really it, I guess. He was AFK, but however, with that being said, I guess team number 13 will just look to dominate from this point on, because Shashank, he is taking no step whatsoever. I guess he really should, but he at the moment is just hiding inside this particular bush, and right now he is taking no steps whatsoever. Team number 7 is really struggling in that particular occasion, and as you can see, Praju has been taken down. I guess the second player will be taken down as well. DMK is really struggling at this point on, as in Shakshang is coming up with a spray coming in. Probably the first knock will be on. Yes, the first knock is on, but with that being said, that was really easy for team number 13. That is something which I said. I mean, what will you even achieve by camping? This is pure disaster of a gameplay. I am sorry, but this is pure disaster from team number 7. Definitely not up to the mark. Definitely not up to the mark. Team number 13 came out of nowhere, was completely out in the open, but team number 7, their gunfight was definitely not even up to this particular standard. Team number 1 will obviously take an advantage of it. Now right now, as you can see, BNK has been taking down Sakadoy. He is always I'm not really sure. I'll call this Saka. So Saka is almost on the verge of getting knocked out, but the BRDM is coming in. PTY Bank 40, he is the one who is really charging him. It might be she, it might be he. I'm not really sure, but yes, definitely Saka boy needs some cover, definite cover, and at the moment they are completely stuck out in the open. Team number 1 does have the bridge advantage. With that being said, that was almost a knock for Saka. I mean, if she could have sprayed down that particular vehicle faster, I guess it could have been much better, but right now, definitely there are a lot of action happening in. Team number 1 is definitely in some sort of disadvantage at the moment. The shots are being fired and the nades are coming in, but yes, the shots are definitely connecting. It was almost a knock for Saka, and once again, as you can see, DLL almost on the verge of getting taken down. Team number 1 is really struggling at this point. Are they? Will they be keeping on? Will they still struggle at this point? Because team number 13, they are seasoned. They already have 7 kills for themselves, and the nades are really coming in. Saka needs to heal himself up or herself up. But with that being said, I would want to have a look at team number 1. Their condition is really, I would say, much better. They have taken down team number 8 probably on the way. They do have the zone. And as you can see, this is Purin, who is really waiting for Bank 40 to enter the zone. I believe she will make it. Will she make it? Yes, she did make it. What a way to get back in this match. Bank 40 is at 0 health whatsoever. whatsoever. Even the slightest of damage from the nade, I guess she would have been taken down. But this is once again team number 1, and as you can see, this is I guess BW47. He'll be taking down. That was a very easy spray coming in from Purin. Once again, easy knocks coming in from team number 1. Definitely not a very optimum gameplay from team number 13 out here. They were really dominating in that particular scenario, but once again, the falling back strategy is definitely not working. Teams are trying to fall back, but after that, they are just struggling out there whatsoever. With that being said, will team number 13 be able to recover? Because team number 1, if they charge in right now, they will get all of their kills right now. Team number 21 rotating from nowhere, and as you can see, Bank 40 as well as his teammate Purin took out 2 players on their own. Team number 21 really suffering. This was pure suicidal of this was pure suicidal coming in from team number 21. Each and every player has been taken down. I believe the kills have been shared between team number 1, team number 14, team number 13. I'm not really sure, but yes, Purin is just taking down one player after the other. Sakadai has been taken out. I guess only one player from team number 13 remains. BW47, he will be taken down as well. He will bleed out to death. The last player remaining is, this is probably Paja from Alisa Paja. With that being said, team number 1 in a very good position at the moment. I guess they have racked up a lot of kills for themselves. So 9 kills, that is a lot, but right now they are getting sprayed down by this as Soul SKD, and as you can see, Soul SKD has been put down. He has been pinned down, man. Bang 40 is coming up with one spray after the other. It is all smokes each and every place. It is all about smokes, and as you can see, Hales Alpha has been taken down. This is Santa once again. I would want to see which particular team is this, but by the looks of it, this is Spartana who has been taking down Fan and all of these teams. I mean, I don't really know where they are, but definitely these teams are really doing a lot of damage on the other teams. I'm trying my level best to find them, but yes, I'm not getting them. Definitely not a very important issue. I guess I will have a look at Team Blade. They are really taking on this particular fight head on. Probably they are taking on team number 14. Team number 19 is in a very good spot. I would say the aerial view will give us a much better perspective. I guess Playzone has got the better of Fan, and as you can see, team number 23 really struggling out there. Again, Purin once again came up with the knock against RB, and team number 23 just surviving in this particular occasion. They are trying to rotate and enter the zone in spite of having very low health, but I guess they might be taken down. Out here. But with that being said, team number 14, team number 11, this is Ghost HB2OP who has been taken down. Team number 13 has only one player. Team number 11 is really struggling. I guess only one player remains from team number 13. Apart from that, this is team number 1 who will just dominate at this point, and as you can see, team number 11 has been completely packed up and wrapped up away. With that being said, team number 13 will probably be the latest victim of team number 1's onslaught. They are just charging in whatsoever and taking down whoever stands in their way. This is pure dominance. But team number 11, or rather team number 1, they will have to start rotating as well. This is Ultron from team IVD, he who is really doing some amount of damage. I would have a look at this particular player. This is team number 16. As you can see, Ultron and Arto, Redix Arto, both the players are still alive. Team number 19 is probably the one who is getting shot at, and smokes are coming in. Will he be able to capture this particular I would say house? This is definitely not a house, this is definitely a hut. Will he be able to capture this particular small hut, or will he get taken down? I'm not really sure, but he does have some I'm not really sure what is happening at the moment. Probably there was another technical glitch. What is happening, man? What is happening? I would want to see some other team, but yes, everything is happening. But I feel that the game has probably. I have no idea whatsoever what is happening. I have no idea what is happening at the moment. I would want to see. The game has suddenly paused or something. I'm not really sure. I'm still there. I'm still spectating. I'm still doing whatever is required. But yes, definitely there has been some glitches. Have I been removed from the room? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, I could not bring up the result for this match as well. I guess it is back online. I guess it is back online. As you can see, with three teams left, I guess we still have three teams left. We still have that particular action coming in. Purin coming up with a knock after the other. This guy is just insane at this moment. But once again, I would want to see what is the situation up front. Team number 1 really taking on the toll against team number 19. Team number 14 is still out there. Will team number 19 be able to survive? Once again, team number 1 is just charging in with 16 kills. They have been pure domination. Once again, the kill feed is just going mad. I guess all the pending kills are just being shown out here. Team number 19 is really spraying down. Will they be able to do that? I'm not really sure. Paja came up with 1 kill. I guess it was Shaktiman XD. But yes, the kill feed is just going berserk at this moment. I guess each and every news which you kind of missed in that particular glitch, you will be able to see that. But right now, I guess it was Fusion. They came up against Red X Arto. Team number 16 was the one consisting of Red X Arto as well as another particular player. They have been taken down. This is team number 19 versus 1 versus 14. 14 is in a very good position at the moment. Team number 19 and 1 are going head to head against each other. Who is really going to come out on top? The first knock coming in. This is DLL who caused the better lost. Blade loss has been taken down. DLL coming in with the first knock. And with that being said, team number 19 will probably not get any time for whatsoever for revival. Once again, Purin is just charging in, and as you can see, he has confirmed that kill. He will probably get the second knock as well. Purin is just racking up the kills for himself and dominating in this particular fight. Once again, team number 14 trying to do something, I guess, out of their own. They are still holding on, but once again, team number 19 will just get demolished at this point. As you can see, this is the last player who is still trying to enter. This is Shadow, and I guess he will just head straight on to team number 14 and will get taken down. Meanwhile, team number 1 will take down team number 14, and I guess it is just a chicken, easy chicken for team number 1. I guess it is just a matter of time when this particular player gets taken out, and yes, the chicken dinner is there for you. That is team number 1 coming up with a wonderful chicken dinner. Just have a look at the stats, man. This is insane. 20 kill chicken dinner is mind-blowing. This is a mind-boggling performance coming in from team number 1. What a way to do that. I mean, this is domination incarnate, man. Bank 40 with 6 kills, Nukna with 3 kills, DLL with 1 kill, Purin with 10 freaking kills. This guy is insane. This guy is definitely insane. But what a way to bring up that particular, I would say, what a way to bring up that climax, man. It was great. It was great in the ending. I guess team number 1 were just so dominant in their gameplay. No such team. There were probably no teams who could actually match up to them. And yes, they did not find any competition whatsoever. 20 kill chicken for them. They seem to be playing classics out here. This is definitely not Silver League. This is, I feel like this is classics. Once again, this is team number 2. Not a very bad performance coming in from them. 8 kills and second position. Fusion, they came up with a brilliant performance. 5 kills for himself as well. Virus with 3 kills. Team number 3, this is team number 3 with a high fragging affair. 10 kills for them. A very good performance from each and every one of the top 3 teams. Team number 5 also really makes me happy at the moment. Alisa Paja came up with 7 damn kills. Saka DUY with 4 kills. STG BW47 is up with 2 kills. So yes, they still have a lot of kills as well. 13 kills for them. They might easily topple team number 4 on top. So a very high fragging affair from each and every one of those top 5, or almost of the top 5 teams. I mean, team number 1 has a lot of kills, 2 has a lot of kills, team number 3 has a lot of kills, as well as 5 has a lot of kills. I guess no such kills were taken up by the other teams because the majority has been cleaned up by them as well. I guess 1 or 2 kills and max, I guess 3 kills. Nothing really special coming in from the bottom half of the table, as well as the top 8 as well. I guess the top 5 were just fantastic, very dominant in this particular match. I think that we had a finale, man, and we had a definite finale in this particular match. It was really great. So yes, with that being said, the second match of PUBG Mobile Silver League is over right now. This is me, Akash, who is casting this match right in front of you on your screens, presented to you by Caesar Esports and powered by Game.tv. If you do like my casting, then please do make sure you kind of leave a comment in the live chat. It really helps me a lot. Apart from that, if you do like the scrims or if you do like the matches, then make sure you subscribe to this particular channel because it does help a lot as well. With that being said, the stream is over. We will be coming back with the next edition of streams very soon. Till then, I guess the next stream will start at 4:30. So if you want to watch them, just please click on the bell icon because you will get the notification when we are live once again. Till then, goodbye and see you soon.
I want you, don't wanna leave you. I don't wanna leave, but you know that I have to. I don't wanna speak, cause I know my words won't do. I'm hurting like hell, cause you know that I want you. I want you, don't wanna leave you. 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 Morning light creeps down the walls and our clothes are scattered all over the floor. Jumpers of mine I didn't know you wore. A war zone inside my head every time I start walking towards your front door. Cause I don't really wanna go no more. No, I don't wanna leave, but you know that I have to. I don't wanna speak, cause I know my words won't do. I'm hurting like hell, cause you know that I want you. I want you, don't wanna leave you. I don't wanna leave, but you know that I have to. I don't wanna speak, cause I know my words won't do. I'm hurting like hell, cause you know that I want you. I want you, don't wanna leave you. 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 I don't wanna leave, but you know that I have to. I don't wanna speak, cause I know my words won't do. I'm hurting like hell, cause you know that I want you. I want you, don't wanna leave you.
I struggle with these situations. I never know what to say. I made my share of bad decisions, but I'd rather move than stay. I heard about your reputation, but I'm gonna take my time. Cause the way you got me feeling is what I thought I'd never find. The silence is so loud, I'm on my own in this whole crowd. And I know what's been said, but I'm never gonna regret you. Fuck time, if timing's not right, yeah. What's one more rough fight, yeah. I'm down, I'd rather have tried. No, I'm never gonna regret you. No, I'm never gonna regret you. No, I'm never gonna regret you. I question every situation. I need to try and calm my mind. What I feel when I'm beside you gets a little stronger every time. I didn't wanna get too close, no, but it doesn't happen every time. I need to stand by my decisions, cause I can't get you out of my mind. The silence is so loud, I'm on my own in this whole crowd. And I know what's been said, but I'm never gonna regret you. Fuck time, if timing's not right, yeah. What's one